Hello and welcome. I'm the Chocolate Lover and welcome to my channel. I've got a brand new video for you and I've got a special guest.
That's me. Hi guys.
And who are you, Lauren?
I'm an acting coach and a public speaking tutor, predominantly based in Hertfordshire, and I do some acting work myself too. And I'm a huge foodie, love food, love chocolate, so in the right place, yeah.
So this is quite a special video. We're doing a vegan video today. So it's all about sustainability and how important, chocolate is for. So today we're going to do HiP oat milk chocolate from the Love Cacao brand and the Ichoc, which is a German vegan brand. So we're going to start off with the HiP one because we're a bunch of amazing hipsters. And so this is oat milk. So they use oat milk and it basically on the packaging, which is amazing. I mean, what do you think, Lauren?
Yeah, I really like this a lot. I'm a big fan of the red. It just really pops. I like that a lot, and I don't know. I just like how they're tucking into the chocolate really happily, like with a big grin as they're eating it.
Yeah. I mean, I just love when it says salted caramel. It uses like the caramel kind of colours and how kind of and on the packaging, on the back it goes, it's plant-based, it's plastic-free. So you'll see inside when we open up, the chocolate is actually wrapped with plant-based plastic, so it can actually biodegrade, not oil-based. And they use less sugar, so it's much more healthier for you in this chocolate. You can recycle the whole thing. And it says here, oat milk in our bars uses 200 litres less water and 1/3 of CO2 compared to dairy. I mean, that's incredible, because it shows you that using like oat milk is probably better for the environment. It's better for our health as well, because milk is not the best for our health. And yeah, so this company, HiP Chocolates, is actually part of the Love Cacao brand, run by James Cadbury. And James Cadbury is the great-great-great-grandson of John Cadbury, who created the whole Cadbury Foundation. I'm like, what? So, let's dive in, shall we?
Yes. I'm really excited about this because we said earlier that I'm not a cow's milk fan at all. Never have been since I was a child. Not vegan, but hate cow's milk. Love oat milk, so I'm really excited.
So this is, it's a bit broken,
okay.
but this is what it looks like. It's really cool because you can actually see the whole bark. Sometimes it's all wrapped in foil, and this is all plant-based plastic, so you can recycle it in your back garden. It looks a bit dark because obviously it doesn't give that colour with oat milk chocolate. So let's dive in.
Thank you very much.
It has quite a strong cacao smell, doesn't it? Really.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
Kind of sugary.
Yeah, I agree.
It has much less. Like usually, with milk chocolates, have a nice sickly sweet smell.
It is darker in colour and smell than I expected it to be. Yeah.
And this is how much percentage in there? That's one thing. Oh, it says gluten powder. Oh, oat powder is 22%. Small. I think that bag is very small. 41%. So that's pretty high for a chocolate.
Okay. Right.
Wow. You get a burst of the cacao flavour and then suddenly a massive hint of the sweetness of the salt of caramel.
It's really rich on the first bite. It's like it's almost kind of like a dark chocolate, not quite, because I'm not a dark chocolate fan, so I wouldn't quite say that, but it is richer and will lend itself more to a darker chocolate. And then as you kind of eat it, it kind of like, I don't know, it really comes through like the sweetness afterwards. It's a very layered chocolate, like rich and then sweet, very smooth.
Oh, it's very smooth. It's very called notching, and it's kind of like when they put that in those machines for like 18 hours. Must have done it like much longer.
This is really moreish. And crunchy as well, a little
Crunchy,
bit.
yeah,
Like sort of crystal kind of crunchy. Like
very quite salty. You can really taste the salt in it. Sometimes salt caramel, it's just literally just caramel, and they call it, and they sprinkle some salt in it. But this is actually pretty quite salty. So if you're not a big fan of salt, I wouldn't think this is the bar for you. But if you like a nice, relaxing dessert, and it's not heavy, because sometimes people buy like Cadbury bars, which is not actually owned by the Cadbury Foundation or the Cadbury company, Cadbury family anymore. So it's quite thick and sickly, but this is quite rich, but it's not overly like sweet.
no.
With the caramel, like a little hint of salt. You just think with the chocolate, you just need a little hint of salt, and it goes a long way.
And the saltness, I find that it comes after the sweetness, right? It's like you get the rich, then the sweet, then the saltiness at the end.
Oh,
really
God,
nice.
it's so good. And the aftertaste as well. It has like a little bit of the aftertaste, but it's a little bit less strong.
Yeah, like just like a chocolatey aftertaste, not like a salted aftertaste or anything. More just the chocolate itself.
I think it's a bit, and because they use oat milk, it's a bit like, I don't know. It doesn't have that much of an oat taste, really.
No, it's
a bit
not
nutty. I think it's a little bit nutty.
Yeah, there's nothing in it that really, if I didn't know, I wouldn't necessarily think it's made with oat milk.
Yeah. But it's really it's very beautiful, and it's very thin as well. How thin that is. This costs £3, by the way. This is a £3 bar. You can buy it online. You can buy it in stores. Some supermarkets sell these chocolates now, and news agents, probably Spar or like one of those health food shops or vegan stores. They'll probably have this. It's beautiful, I think, very picturesque. And
yeah, I like it. That's really nice. Yeah.
It's very thin, as you can see. With that, and it's like, let's think about this chocolate. It's more about the quality, and it's from Colombia. It's the Colombian chocolate cacao. Yeah, this is actually amazing.
I'm really surprised with the crunchiness, because I find with a lot of chocolate bars, by looking at them, you'd be able to tell they were crunchy. Like you might be able to see the crunchy bits on the top layer, but this you can't see it. It's not on the back or the front. It's very in the chocolate, so you don't know until you eat it that it's going to be crunchy.
Yeah, it's very fine, isn't it? I had a nut one, and it was and they crushed it, so it's not how the Cadbury bars are big chunky bars, but this one's more finely grinded, and so good. I would prefer it grinded in a big.
I think so, yeah.
Because it's not overly powered. It's just it's within that journey of the chocolate toast. The aftermath of this chocolate is very caramelly, kind of sweetness. I'm still getting quite a sweet taste. But that's the thing. It's only 70 grams. £3. I mean, it's all they all have. It's all ethically grown and bean to bar, so they get it directly from the farmers. They don't get it from a wholesaler. It's
good. Yeah,
it's a good hipster chocolate.
Yeah, I like it.
So we're going to move on to the Ichocs, which is the white vanilla vegan chocolate, and this has cacao butter, sugar, rice syrup powder, tiger nuts grounded, salt, and bourbon vanilla extract, and actual bourbon vanilla pods. Bear in mind, vanilla pods are actually quite pricey, so it's quite interesting to see it in a chocolate. I mean, they have it in green and blacks, chocolate vanilla pods, so that that when you go buy those little dark spots, they're the vanilla pods.
That's good.
And so this packaging is quite nice. It's quite it has the Rainforest Alliance. So people who don't know about the Rainforest Alliance, they're the ones that reforestation, create reforestation. They look after the animals and conservation and make sure that rainforests are grown and like more help the people who live in these rainforests as well and make it more ecological. Instead of ecological dollars, that's organic as well. As a German company, it's Ichoc, and basically they want to deliver a message of veganism and and have chocolates which are like sorry, the chocolates like not using milk, using all the animal products, and using the vegan way of life really.
Okay.
So, what do you think about the packaging?
I think like the fact that it's like like paper, cardboard, whatever, is really associated, isn't it, with just being environmentally friendly anyway, and the colours of it, because it's all like brown, white, and beige.
Yeah, it's like vanilla.
Yeah, and that goes exactly with the chocolate itself, like the actual look of the chocolate from the packaging, what I can see. So yeah.
And last one was 70 grams. This is 80 grams, and it's this is it's all the way from it's a German company, so hopefully it'll be good. So they've used the same kind of layout as the HiP chocolate with the kind of thing, and as you can see, guys, this is not your usual white chocolate. It kind of has a brown kind of colour because I think the oat milk. Well, it doesn't even have oat milk. It doesn't even. It has like rice. It has rice syrup basically and tiger nuts. So it might be the colour of the tiger nuts. As you can see, there's little dots of the vanilla bourbon. But yeah, this is all renewable. This is all like starch-based plastics. My problem making these starch-based plastics, it takes much longer, and they can only produce a certain amount of batch than plastic. So yeah, let's tuck in. Ooh, I like how there's like a little slider.
That was really neat to open, wasn't it?
Adorable! It's so adorable.
It's really good. Okay, thank you very much. I ruined the neatness of the chocolate. Never mind.
Looks fine. So, how did it? Does it smell of chocolate? It smells a little bit of cacao butter. I smell cacao butter.
Yeah, it's not. Normally, when you smell like actual white chocolate, so like non-vegan, it's very overpowering, like very sweet white chocolate. But this isn't.
Subtle.
I have to smell it a few times to really get that. It is subtle, yeah.
It smells a bit plasticky though.
So, yeah, it doesn't smell of much really.
No, it doesn't really have much of a chocolate smell.
Yeah, no, definitely.
It smells a bit plasticky. Let's try it.
Okay.
Oh, you can have that rice. Can you? I can taste that rice. That brown rice.
I'm not sure. I mean, I was going to say that it actually tastes like white chocolate. No, it doesn't smell like it. Once you eat it, it tastes like white chocolate.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if the taste would be subtle because the smell's so subtle, but no, it's there. It's, white chocolate.
It's quite sweet though. It's really quite sweet. I think the sweetness kind of overpowers the taste, I find.
I find white chocolate, I mean, it's not my favourite anyway. It is particularly sweet. And yeah, this is as well as what you'd expect with normal white chocolate. I'm not sure. Obviously, vanilla is quite a subtle flavour anyway.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I am getting much of the vanilla. Like, it's more of the white chocolate taste, but I can't taste vanilla specifically.
It's not as strong. I mean, you can taste a little hint of vanilla though.
It's not. I don't know what you think. I don't find it particularly smooth to eat.
It does have like, it reminds me of that you know that if you've had a Galaxy, that kind of like weird does to your mouth. It has a really weird, makes your mouth go a bit dry for some reason.
Yeah, he's right. It's like the previous one was very smooth. It was very like melting your mouth, that kind of thing. Whereas this is the flavour is great.
Oh yeah.
But it's a bit more of an effort to eat somehow. It's not quite smooth. It's a bit more
overpowering. It's kind of like it takes a while to kind of digest the flavour. I find
it has a slightly more kind of
really
grittier
taste. I really can taste the rice, the rice syrup.
Really.
This reminds me of brown rice. You know when you cook rice, that brown rice, that taste when you have it. Just have little brown rice. It tastes like that.
Okay,
it's interesting. It's interesting using rice syrup powder because not many places use it. I would have thought it'd be like a Japanese thing because they use a lot of rice. And it's Japanese chocolate. This is German chocolate, so I'm not 100% sure why they will use that. I might have to email them for why they use that, but it's a very interesting mixture of ingredients because all it has is cacao butter, sugar, and then it has rice syrup, so it has double the sugar, and it has tiger nuts ground in. That's why you can get that. That was probably why I might have been confused by the rice syrup because there's probably the tiger nuts empowering as well, like entwining with the taste of the rice.
Yeah.
And there's a little bit of salt. You can really have that. And then a little bit. I don't really have the vanilla much.
Yeah,
It's more the rice and the rice and
the white chocolate.
Yes, yeah. And the nuts as well.
Oh, tiger nuts,
yeah, rice and the nuts.
Yeah.
But all in all, I think this chocolate's more of this. It's hard to describe it if it's an actual. You really call it as a chocolate.
Yeah, I agree.
Because it doesn't really say here. I mean, it says Ichoc, and obviously it's white vanilla, vegan, bourbon vanilla. But do they really call this a? I mean, I don't know whether they really call this as a chocolate itself because, in fact, white chocolate should be called white chocolate.
Yeah.
Because cacao butter is a waste product of the cacao mass. And I've seen how they do it. They kind of press it and stuff, and it's the white fat. And then they mix whey powder, sugar, and milk together.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's not actually
chocolate, which is interesting. So I think we should have some more.
Okay, go for it. Thank you very much.
No worries.
Oh, don't worry. Thank you.
Welcome. So yeah, I think this cost around about the £3 mark. Well, bear in mind, if you pay chocolate under £2, it's not ethical. Paying chocolate over £2, then it is.
Definitely stronger on flavour than smell.
Yeah, the smell's quite weak, I think. Doesn't really attract the smell. But taste is really... It's like a white chocolate bar, but it's not empowering or sickly taste. Like the Milky Bar.
Yeah, which is
really empowering. And it kind of makes your mouth dry, I think, Milky Bar.
I am surprised that I can't taste more of the vanilla because you can see the black, like the pods, and normally when you see the actual black of the vanilla in like chocolate ice cream, whatever, it means that you can then really taste it because it's meant to be like good, good quality and everything. But yeah, it's not really coming through on the vanilla taste. But it doesn't mean that it doesn't taste good. It's just I'm not picking up on the vanilla.
Yeah.
I'm still unsure about the texture though.
It's a bit weird one because it's grounded tiger nuts because and there's rice. But yeah, the texture's strange. I remember having this a while ago. I couldn't really work out what I was tasting or what type. What is this? I'm very confused. Because they have other flavours as well. Not just vanilla. They have nougat, they have fruit ones, I think.
White chocolate as well? Or?
Oh, no. Like
different.
They have, just all different flavours. So I got this on a shop called Hackney Fresh. And they sell like all these like really cool, really amazing chocolates. This one I got online, HiP chocolate. and packaging. And so all in all, what would you rate them out of 10?
Out of 10. Okay. Ichoc, white vanilla vegan. 6 out of 10. Too harsh. 6 out of 10, I reckon.
Okay.
The HiP salted caramel oat milk chocolate. Easy 10 really.
Okay.
I'm not really sure. Like if I gave it a 9, I don't know what I'd improve on it to make it a 10. It was really good.
Wow, that's like.
The thing is with the HiP one is like with the taste and the texture, like it was kind of everything.
Yeah.
Whereas the Ichoc, you don't really get much of the smell and the texture I didn't really like, so it would probably lose marks for that. Because the taste is nice, not necessarily what it says on the packaging in my opinion, but it's still nice. So yeah, but this is the winner for me. Yeah. What do you think?
So I think and I can still taste the chocolate. It's a very long lasting. This the Ichoc's very long lasting. HiP wasn't that long lasting, but it was very after it was very salty and sweet at the same time.
Had more going on with the actual
flavour. With the flavours and stuff, and I think for this one, I don't know, it really kind of as a chocolate, but yeah, I mean obviously it's cacao butter, but I'll say like a 7 out of 10, and this one more like 8, 9.
Okay.
8, 9 out of 10. I think I just love the packaging. It does really good, and I've got to ask you a question, Lauren. When you eat normal chocolate and you've just eaten vegan chocolate, do you feel that you're feel the same, or do you feel because when I eat like Milky Bar or Dairy Milk, I mean I shouldn't really eat dairy milk because they use slave farmers, but when you eat you feel a bit thick, it's a bit too much sometimes. It's very sickly, you can't eat a lot, and listen, all that kind of stuff. So for you, do you when you eat these Cadbury's and then eat this, what's your...
Yeah, so because I'm not a massive Cadbury's fan, to be honest. Dairy Milk, that's the kind of chocolate that I wouldn't eat because I don't think it has the greatest kind of anything really, flavour, texture. I mean, when I think of the chocolate bars that I really like Tony's, big fan. Milka, Milka, obviously Lindor, anything kind of really smooth, really. So I don't know in terms of how I feel, because the thing is with this HiP one is it is really smooth, and that's what I like with chocolate, that smoothness. So I think pretty much the same, but obviously this is I guess better quality sort of chocolate than some that I would eat anyway.
Yeah, I mean compare Tony's do have vegan chocolate, but it's more dark chocolate.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean I just find that sometimes when you have vegan chocolate, when you eat it afterwards, you feel enlightened kind of thing. You feel great because right now I feel really great. I feel it hasn't done anything bad to my body. It's kind of just I feel just relaxed and just I can get by my day doing all this stuff. If you eat Tony's bar is very smooth and it's just amazing. But when you afterwards, because some people maybe be lactose intolerant, it kind of does stuff to your body. So yeah, I mean that's why I think better to have vegan chocolate, and also the price. If you're going down the shop and you're going to buy something, I mean obviously you said you're a fan of Tony's, would you decide to go and buy this instead, or would you for or buy it for a present for
Yeah, mate, it is the kind of, the packaging as well, because it looks really good, and obviously you said it was £3 for the bar, so it's on the pricier side for a bar.
Yeah.
So yeah, it would be more of a present. I mean, I would maybe buy it for myself, but £3 for a bar of chocolate, probably more justifiable as a present, right? I would say.
Yeah.
But yeah, and also because it is such a thin bar, and it's so moreish and smooth in taste as well, you can just kind of eat loads of it. But Tony's are really thick. They're lovely. They're really thick chocolate. So very easy eating.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, isn't it? I mean, that's the thing. It's very thin as well. So you're actually getting probably much less cacao than if it's Tony's. Tony's are much thicker. But the thing is, if you look at the ingredients of Tony's, there's the number one ingredient is sugar. So they have more sugar than chocolate. But this one is more, it has chocolate, and then they have all the sugar and the vanilla and the rice. Oh, this one has dried rice powder.
Okay.
That's interesting. Cacao mass and cacao butter. Wow. Okay.
It's quite small, that ingredient list on the HiP.
Yes.
Because on the Ichoc it's quite big, right? Yeah. There's a lot.
Oh, they're different language. So it starts with German and then it goes to English.
This is German, right? No, that's English.
Yeah.
That's German.
That's German. That's English. GB. And there's French and there's Danish.
Okay, so this.
So that's German and this is English.
And then so it's loads of different languages. Okay.
Yeah.
Because that looks like a really big ingredient list.
So they must sell it all around Europe then, because it has like Swedish. That's weird because it's DKNOSE. So there must be with the Danish, Norwegian, and Swedish. It must have the same similar characters. They can probably read all of that. But for us, it's GB.
Yeah. It's not massively.
No, it's not
clear.
big ingredients.
Yeah, but it's also not.
Well, it says it's just here.
GB,
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's all very like together, like the languages, like it just starts one language and then the other. So it took me a while to find the English on it. But yeah, no, there's a lot going on that packaging. I get like different languages and stuff, but there's a lot going on. There's a lot of text on the packaging.
Yeah, I think it's kind of one of those things where if they sell it in so many different countries, it's cheaper for them to just do one big block. Because I remember Hotel Chocolate did this in their packaging. They did they did American and did English, and it was really, I think it was English and German or English and Danish or something weird, and then that was it, English and American. So it was GB and then US, and then it was really fun because our ingredients was like a very small paragraph. There was like a massive paragraph, and I was looking at the thing and the way, because they don't know cacao mass. They just call it chocolate.
Right.
And the ingredients. So things are translated differently. And I remember, I think there was another time when Hotel Chocolate with Danish or something, or German or something like that, and it has that as to comparison of different languages. But this is an interesting concept, I think.
Yeah.
With and also using Rainforest Alliance. They both actually have Rainforest Alliance. I mean, this one doesn't say it, but I know the Love Cacao brand does Rainforest Alliance. And it basically helps sustainability around Africa and around the world.
They're very clear about it as well. A little coloured logo for each thing
that
they represent.
Very
I
beautiful.
believe in.
Even, I mean, this will attract the kids. I think that this would really attract the kids.
Yeah, it's fun, isn't it?
Really
like,
fun,
it's fun, yeah.
And it has a little dog talking about oat milk bars. 200 litres. That's a lot of litres.
Yeah.
That's like it's like a swimming pool, maybe, or a bath. But yeah, it's great. It's a good chocolate. So I want to say thank you for watching the Chocolate Lover YouTube channel. Please like and also subscribe. There's like a button down there with subscribe. Just click on that, couple of seconds, and it will do me justice. It'll be incredible. And I want to say thank you so much to my special, amazing guest, Lauren.
You're very welcome.
And I want to say thank you for joining in on my channel. I came all the way up from Hertfordshire to shoot this, so that's why you might see a different background. This is not CG, by the way. This is not visual effects. It's actually real. There's no virtual production here. I'm Chocolate Lover on tour. Yay! And so I'll say thank you for watching. Please share it out. Please like, please subscribe, and share it to all your friends and family. And
Bye.